I was late. Just thought it'd be nice if we brought her something.
Willie thinks she's a witch. You should have brought her a dead rat.
Did you know that even beloved TV shows can have their share of blunders? While many series are cherished for generations, their flawless appearance on screen can sometimes hide a few amusing mishaps. Take Little House on the Prairie, for instance. Whether you watched it during its original run or found it later, you likely became immersed in the life of Laura Ingalls and her family in the 19th century. However, behind the scenes, not everything was as seamless as it appeared. There were moments of tension and unexpected errors that viewers might have missed. For example, in one scene, a character's outfit changes mid-dialogue, revealing a continuity error that slipped through the cracks. Additionally, some bloopers showcase the cast's genuine reactions to unexpected events, adding a layer of humor to the show. As we delve deeper, you'll uncover surprising scandals, unedited moments, and the lighthearted mistakes that remind us that even in a perfect world, things don't always go as planned.
That's why I'm doing all I can to help. That's why I'm selling Dr. Biskin's homeopathy.
In the series, Laura Ingalls and Nellie Oleson had a fierce rivalry that captivated viewers. Their on-screen battles were filled with tension, showcasing the classic conflict between the sweet, kind-hearted Laura and the spoiled, cunning Nellie. This dynamic created memorable moments that highlighted the struggles of childhood friendships and rivalries. However, behind the scenes, the relationship between the actresses who portrayed these characters was quite different. Melissa Gilbert, who played Laura, and Alison Arngrim, who took on the role of Nellie, were actually best friends in real life. This friendship added a layer of authenticity to their performances, as they understood each other well, and could channel their real-life bond into their characters' interactions. Their ability to separate their on-screen personas from their off-screen friendship allowed them to create a compelling narrative that resonated with audiences. The contrast between their on-screen enmity and off-screen camaraderie is a fascinating aspect of the show, illustrating how personal relationships can influence artistic expression. Their friendship not only enriched their performances, but also contributed to the show's enduring legacy, making the rivalry between Laura and Nellie one of the most memorable elements of Little House on the Prairie. Nellie married Percival Dalton, played by Steve Tracy, who was gay. Their romance on Little House on the Prairie was marked by public displays of affection that made Melissa Gilbert, who portrayed Laura Ingalls, feel uncomfortable. At a young age, she found it distressing to witness such displays, which clashed with her innocence and the wholesome image of the show. The dynamics on set were complicated, as the actors navigated their personal feelings while maintaining their professional roles. Meanwhile, Michael Landon, who played Charles Ingalls, struggled with heavy drinking. He often started his day with coffee mixed with liquor, a habit that became increasingly noticeable to those around him. As time went on, his alcohol consumption worsened, affecting his performance and interactions on set. The combination of Nellie and Percival's romance and Landon's drinking habits created a unique atmosphere during the filming of the series, highlighting the challenges faced by the cast both on and off the screen. The complexities of their personal lives intertwined with their roles, leaving a lasting impact on the show's legacy.
You didn't say how long we have.
30 days.
Michael Landon, born Eugene Maurice Horowitz, had a rich cultural background that influenced his life and career. He was Jewish by heritage, which played a significant role in shaping his identity. Despite portraying a Christian character in the beloved series Little House on the Prairie, Landon felt no conflict between his cultural roots and his personal beliefs. He embraced his Jewish heritage while also connecting with the values of the characters he played. This duality allowed him to resonate with a wide audience, making his performances relatable and heartful. In addition to his cultural identity, Landon's appearance was also a notable aspect of his public persona. He was proud of his curly, thick hair, which became a signature feature throughout his career. To maintain its dark color, he dyed his hair regularly, ensuring that it remained vibrant on screen. As he aged, however, his hair began to turn gray. Under bright lights, this gray sometimes took on a purple hue, which prompted producers to seek the expertise of professional hair colorists. These experts helped to ensure that Landon's hair continued to look its best, allowing him to maintain the image that fans had come to love. His dedication to his appearance, combined with his cultural pride, contributed to the lasting impact he had on television and in the hearts of viewers.
I love you, Papa.
Oh, I'm not talking about...
Allison Arngrim, known for her role as the mischievous Nellie Oleson on Little House on the Prairie, faced unique challenges with her character's iconic hairstyle. To achieve the desired curls that define Nellie's look, Allison wore a wig. Her natural hair was too fine to hold the curls, so the wig became essential. However, the wig was often attached very tightly, which caused her scalp to bleed. This painful experience was a hidden struggle behind the scenes, showcasing the lengths actors go to for their roles. On the other hand, Jonathan Gilbert, who portrayed Nellie's brother Willie Oleson, had a different journey after the show ended. He was adopted into the Gilbert family, making him the brother of Melissa Gilbert, who played Laura Ingalls. After his time in acting, Jonathan chose to leave the entertainment industry altogether. He transitioned into a career as a stockbroker in New York, stepping away from the spotlight. Over the years, he and Melissa have drifted apart, leading to a more private life away from the fame they once shared. Their paths diverged significantly, reflecting the varied experiences of child actors as they grow up and find their own identities.
She asked about you this morning. Why don't you go on up?
Initially, Allison Arngrim set her sights on the roles of Laura and Mary when she auditioned for the beloved series Little House on the Prairie. However, the casting team saw something special in her and called her back to read for the character of Nellie Oleson. This character was known for being the quintessential bad girl, a role that required a unique blend of charm and mischief. During her audition, Allison truly shone, capturing the essence of Nellie with her over-the-top performance. Her ability to embody the character's snobbish and manipulative traits impressed the producers, leading to her casting as Nellie. Throughout the series, Allison brought a memorable energy to the role, making Nellie Oleson one of the most iconic characters in television history. Her portrayal was not just about being a villain, it was layered with humor and depth, allowing audiences to both love and hate her character. This complexity made her performance stand out and contributed significantly to the show's enduring popularity.
It could happen anytime, couldn't it?
The show brought viewers back to a simpler time in rural America, capturing the spirit of the Midwest during the late 1800s when families moved to new territories to start fresh lives. Set against the backdrop of the American frontier, Little House on the Prairie depicted the challenges and joys of pioneer life, focusing on the Ingalls family as they navigated the ups and downs of their daily existence. The series was based on the beloved books by Laura Ingalls Wilder, which resonated with many due to their themes of family, resilience, and community. Ed Friendly played a crucial role in the show's creation by acquiring the rights to Wilder's works. His vision for the series was to bring the stories to life in a way that honored the spirit of the original material while making it accessible to a television audience. The show first aired on September 11, 1974, and quickly became a staple of American television, running for 8 seasons until its conclusion on March 10, 1982. Throughout its run, Little House on the Prairie not only entertained, but also educated viewers about the historical context of the time, making it a cherished part of television history.
Oh, well, that must have cost a pretty penny.
That didn't cost that much at all. Here, darling, here.
Melissa Gilbert viewed Michael Landon as a father figure after her own father passed away when she was just 11 years old. This loss left a significant void in her life, and Landon, who played her on-screen father, Charles Ingalls, stepped into that role in many ways. Their bond grew strong during the years they worked together on Little House on the Prairie. However, their relationship was not without its complications. When Landon divorced his wife to marry a makeup artist, it deeply affected Melissa. She felt hurt and confused by his actions, as she had come to rely on him for guidance and support. This shift in Landon's personal life created a rift in their relationship, making it difficult for Melissa to reconcile the fatherly love she felt with the reality of his choices. Despite the challenges, the connection they shared during the show's run remained significant for both of them, highlighting the complexities of their relationship in the face of personal struggles.
Get his heel, get out the way, for old Dan Tucker. It's too late to get his supper. Supper's over and dinner's cooking, and old Dan Tucker just...
Melissa Gilbert faced significant challenges while filming romantic scenes with Dean Butler, who portrayed Almanzo Wilder in the beloved series Little House on the Prairie. The age difference between them added a layer of discomfort to these moments. At just 15 years old, Gilbert was still a teenager, while Butler was 23, an age gap that made the romantic interactions feel awkward for her. This disparity in age created a unique dynamic on set, as Gilbert was navigating her own adolescence, while being asked to portray a romantic relationship with an older actor. The pressure to perform these scenes authentically, while dealing with her own feelings about the age difference, was a heavy burden. Gilbert later reflected on how this situation made her uncomfortable, as she was still in her formative years, trying to understand her own identity and emotions. The romantic scenes, meant to convey love and connection, instead became a source of anxiety for her. This experience highlighted the complexities of young actors working in environments where they are required to portray adult themes, often before they are emotionally ready. As the series progressed, Gilbert's ability to navigate these challenges became part of her growth as an actress. She learned to channel her feelings into her performances, but the initial discomfort remained a significant part of her experience on the show. The juxtaposition of youthful innocence and adult romance created a unique tension that resonated with audiences, even as it posed personal challenges for the young actress.
I have money.
Steve Tracy and Allison Arngrim, who portrayed Percival and Nellie on Little House on the Prairie, often engaged in playful antics that kept the atmosphere light on set. They would pretend to be in love off-screen, much to the amusement of their co-star Melissa Gilbert. This playful ruse was particularly humorous because Tracy was gay, making their off-screen romance a light-hearted joke rather than a reality. Their antics were part of a broader culture of fun and mischief that permeated the show. Michael Landon, the show star and creator, was notorious for his practical jokes, which inspired many of the cast members. Melissa Gilbert and Allison Arngrim, in particular, learned from Landon's playful spirit. They once pulled a prank by putting saran wrap over a toilet, showcasing their mischievous side. This blend of humor and camaraderie among the cast contributed to the show's enduring charm, and made the filming experience memorable for everyone involved.
Hurry up!
Why are you rushing so, Laura?
I want to get my chores done.
I didn't know you loved to do your chores so much.
Despite her wholesome image as Laura Ingalls on Little House on the Prairie, Melissa Gilbert had a surprising romantic history with several Hollywood bad boys. She dated notable figures like Scott Baio, Tom Cruise, and Rob Lowe, to whom she was even engaged. This contrast between her on-screen persona and off-screen relationships intrigued fans and added a layer of complexity to her character. Meanwhile, a fan theory emerged suggesting that the show was cursed. This theory gained traction as several cast members, including beloved stars like Michael Landon, Victor French, and Kevin Hagen, tragically succumbed to cancer. The filming location of the series, near a site of a nuclear accident, raised questions about whether this proximity could have contributed to the health issues faced by the cast. The combination of Gilbert's Hollywood romances and the dark cloud of illness surrounding the show's legacy paints a fascinating yet somber picture of the beloved series. In the final episode of Little House on the Prairie, the beloved town of Walnut Grove met a dramatic end as it was blown up. This shocking conclusion left many fans surprised and saddened. One theory surrounding this explosive finale is that Michael Landon, the show star and producer, was upset about the cancellation of the series. However, producer Kent McRae provided a different perspective. He explained that it was simply easier to blow up the sets, rather than go through the lengthy process of dismantling and removing them. This decision added a dramatic flair to the series' conclusion, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. The destruction of Walnut Grove symbolized the end of an era for the show, which had captured the hearts of many during its run. The choice to blow up the set, rather than take it down piece by piece, reflected the show's commitment to delivering a memorable finale, even if it meant saying goodbye in such a spectacular fashion. The finale remains a topic of discussion among fans, highlighting the show's impact on television history.
There'll be a government regulation against it or something.
Isaiah, wait a minute.
In the episode Bunny, Nellie Oleson, played by Allison Arngrim, engages in a dramatic act of deception by pretending to be paralyzed. This storyline unfolds with a mix of tension and humor, showcasing the rivalry between Nellie and Laura Ingalls. As the plot progresses, Laura finds herself pushing Nellie in a wheelchair down a hill, which adds an element of danger to the scene. The tension escalates when Allison Arngrim, who portrayed Nellie, was informed that the wheelchair's brakes had been cut. This revelation filled her with genuine fear, especially since she was wearing a real cast from a skateboarding injury at the time. The combination of her physical vulnerability and the precarious situation made the filming of this scene particularly intense for her. The episode captures the essence of childhood rivalry and the lengths to which children will go to seek attention and manipulate situations. It remains a memorable moment in the series, highlighting both the comedic and dramatic elements that Little House on the Prairie is known for. The dynamics between the characters, especially during this episode, reflect the broader themes of friendship, rivalry, and the challenges of growing up. The emotional weight of the scene, combined with the real-life fears of the actress, adds a layer of authenticity that resonates with viewers. The episode stands out not only for its plot, but also for the behind-the-scenes experiences that shaped its production.
Or anything.
It was to me.
The role of Carrie Ingalls was portrayed by twins Lindsay and Sydney Greenbush. This casting choice was made to comply with child labor laws, which limited the number of hours a child actor could work. This practice of using twins became common in later television shows, such as Full House, allowing for more flexibility in filming schedules. Little House on the Prairie was known for tackling serious issues that resonated with many viewers. The show addressed topics like poverty, divorce, addiction, and alcoholism, reflecting the struggles of families during that time period. Despite its popularity and the heartfelt stories it told, the show's ending sparked controversy among fans. In the final episodes, the town faced destruction, leaving many viewers shocked and disappointed. This unexpected conclusion has continued to be a topic of discussion among fans, who often debate the choices made by the show's creators. The emotional weight of the series, combined with its controversial ending, has ensured that Little House on the Prairie remains a significant part of television history.
What happens when we find Rose? When do we go back? That's why he didn't tell us right off he'd seen her.
Oh, we've got to find him.
Michael Landon played a crucial role in the success of Little House on the Prairie. He was not just the lead actor, portraying the beloved character Charles Ingalls, but he also took on the responsibilities of director, writer, and producer. His extensive experience from his previous show, Bonanza, greatly influenced his work on Little House on the Prairie. Landon understood storytelling and character development, which helped him create a show that resonated with audiences. He directed many key episodes, including the pilot, which set the tone for the series, and the finale, which brought the story to a heartfelt conclusion. His vision for the show was clear, and he worked tirelessly to ensure that each episode captured the spirit of the books by Laura Ingalls Wilder. Landon's dedication to the project was evident in every aspect, from the writing to the performances. His multifaceted involvement helped shape the series into a beloved classic that continues to be cherished by fans.
The best years of my life, cooped up in a small house in the country. I must go to the city.
Michael Landon had a profound impact on his co-stars during the production of Little House on the Prairie. Despite his early death from pancreatic cancer, his legacy lived on through the memories shared by those who worked with him. Alison Arngrim, who played Nellie Oleson, recalled in a 2018 interview how Landon was known for his humor and playful pranks on set. His ability to lighten the mood made the long hours of filming more enjoyable for everyone involved. The show, while beloved, was not without its funny mistakes and anachronisms. One notable example was Laura's extended pregnancy, which seemed to stretch on longer than would have been realistic for the time period. Additionally, in a Season 8 episode, the appearance of Colonel Sanders created a major historical error, as the character was a figure from a much later time. These moments, while unintentional, added a layer of charm to the series, allowing fans to enjoy the show even more. The combination of Landon's influence and these amusing blunders contributed to the show's lasting appeal.
You say a smoking pipe started that bar?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say anything. I didn't.
In the episode The Odyssey, a memorable scene unfolds when a dummy is used in place of a real person after Albert is pushed off a moving train. This moment stands out for its unintentional humor, showcasing the lighter side of the series. Michael Landon, who played Charles Ingalls, was known for his playful spirit on set. He often found ways to inject fun into the filming process. Rachel Greenbush, who portrayed Carrie Ingalls, shared amusing anecdotes about Landon's antics. One of his favorite pranks involved secretly placing frogs in his mouth. The surprise came when the frogs would jump out, catching everyone off guard. This playful behavior contributed to a lively atmosphere on set, making the experience enjoyable for the cast and crew. The combination of heartfelt storytelling and light-hearted moments like these helped Little House on the Prairie resonate with audiences, creating lasting memories of both laughter and warmth.
Look, about yesterday.
In some episodes of Little House on the Prairie, viewers notice a curious detail involving a window near the girl's bed. At times, tree branches appear to sway dramatically, suggesting a strong wind is blowing outside. This visual effect adds a sense of atmosphere and realism to the scenes. However, in other moments, the same window shows no tree nearby, leaving viewers puzzled about the inconsistency. This discrepancy likely stems from the reuse of footage, a common practice in television production during that era. Filmmakers often recycled scenes to save time and resources, which sometimes led to such noticeable errors. The charm of Little House on the Prairie lies in its storytelling and character development, but these small details remind fans of the show's production challenges. Despite these quirks, the series remains beloved for its heartwarming tales of family and community. The blend of these elements creates a nostalgic experience for viewers, even as they spot the occasional tree branch mistake.
Oh, that will never do. No. You must look your very, very best to have your pictures taken for the newspaper.
Throughout the series, a particular quilt, mostly white with small blocks forming a design, becomes a charming element that adds to the show's appeal. This quilt appears in various episodes, moving from one character's bed to another, creating a sense of continuity that is both endearing and amusing. Viewers may notice that the quilt seems to have a life of its own, showing up in different homes and settings, which can be seen as a delightful continuity error. The quilt's presence serves as a subtle reminder of the close-knit community and the shared experiences of the characters. It symbolizes warmth, comfort, and the bonds that tie the characters together, even as it shifts locations. This whimsical aspect of the quilt contributes to the overall charm of Little House on the Prairie, making it a memorable part of the series. Fans often enjoy spotting the quilt in various scenes, adding an extra layer of enjoyment to their viewing experience. The quilt, while not a central plot point, enhances the nostalgic feel of the show and reflects the simplicity and warmth of life on the prairie. Its recurring appearances invite viewers to engage with the story in a unique way, as they look for this familiar piece of fabric that connects the characters and their journeys. The quilt's journey through the series is a testament to the show's ability to weave together moments of humor and heart, making it a beloved classic.
Wait 2 more, and before you know it, we'll have an army of Mrs. Sullivan's kitchens.
Some characters on Little House on the Prairie wore clothing and hairstyles that were not accurate for the 1870s and 1880s. For instance, Caroline Ingalls is depicted wearing a bra, which was not invented until 1912. This anachronism stands out to viewers who are familiar with the historical context of the time period. The show aimed to portray life in a pioneer family, but these inaccuracies in clothing can distract from the authenticity of the setting. Additionally, there is a notable inconsistency regarding Albert Ingalls' fate in the series. In one episode, it is implied that he died, which left fans shocked and confused. However, in another episode, he is shown growing up to become a doctor. This contradiction sparked humorous fan theories, as viewers tried to make sense of the conflicting storylines. Some fans joked about the possibility of Albert having a secret twin or being a ghost, while others simply accepted the inconsistency as part of the show's charm. These elements contribute to the unique viewing experience of Little House on the Prairie, blending heartfelt storytelling with moments that invite laughter and speculation.
I think you're exaggerating.
I am only stating a simple truth.
In the final episode of Little House on the Prairie, which takes place in 1901, viewers notice a significant timeline error regarding the characters' ages. Despite the series spanning several years and showcasing the growth and changes in the lives of the Ingalls family and their friends, the characters appear to have aged very little. This inconsistency stands out, especially when considering the many events and challenges they faced throughout the series. The show often took a fluid approach to time, allowing for storylines to unfold without strict adherence to chronological accuracy. This flexibility sometimes resulted in characters experiencing life events that seemed to occur in a compressed time frame. As a result, the final episode's portrayal of characters who look nearly the same as they did in earlier seasons raises questions about the passage of time in the series. Fans of the show may find this oversight amusing or frustrating, as it contrasts with the realistic struggles and growth depicted in the earlier episodes. The timeline error serves as a reminder of the show's unique storytelling style, which prioritized emotional resonance over strict historical accuracy. This approach allowed the series to explore themes of family, community, and resilience, even if it meant bending the rules of time. The lasting impact of Little House on the Prairie remains strong, with its characters and stories continuing to resonate with audiences, despite the occasional timeline inconsistency.
Listen to me, Andy. How could you forget your own mother? 15 years of hurt and worry.
As we close the chapter on the beloved stories of the Ingalls family, a new journey awaits just beyond the horizon. What became of the talented cast that brought these characters to life? Their stories did not end with the final credits. In this bonus segment, we will delve into the lives of the actors who portrayed our favorite characters, revealing the paths they took after leaving Walnut Grove. From unexpected career changes to personal triumphs and challenges, each cast member's journey is as compelling as the tales we watched unfold on screen. Did they find success in Hollywood, or did they choose a quieter life away from the spotlight? Some faced struggles that tested their resilience, while others embraced new opportunities that changed their lives forever. Join us as we uncover the fascinating fates of the Little House on the Prairie cast and discover how their experiences shaped them long after the show ended. Patrick Labyorteaux portrayed Andrew Andy Garvey in the 1974 series Little House on the Prairie, a role that showcased his talent as a young actor. Andy was a character marked by innocence and resilience, navigating the challenges of childhood in a harsh environment. Labyorteaux's performance resonated with audiences, making him a memorable part of the show's ensemble. After Little House on the Prairie, Labyorteaux faced a tumultuous path. He struggled with personal issues, including a difficult relationship with his father, which led to a strained family dynamic. His career continued with roles in various television shows and films, but he often battled the shadows of typecasting. Labyorteaux also faced health challenges, including a serious battle with depression, which he has openly discussed in interviews. In recent years, Labyorteaux has shifted his focus to writing and producing, finding solace in creative endeavors. He remains active in the entertainment industry, participating in conventions and engaging with fans. As of now, he continues to work behind the scenes, contributing to projects that reflect his passion for storytelling.
Why, yes, of course I...
Victor French portrayed Isaiah Edwards in the 1974 series Little House on the Prairie, a character marked by his rugged charm and deep loyalty. Edwards was a complex figure, often grappling with personal demons, which added depth to the show. French's performance resonated with audiences, showcasing a man who faced hardship, yet remained steadfast in his friendships and values. After Little House, French continued to work in television, directing, and acting in various series, including Highway to Heaven, where he starred alongside Michael Landon. However, his life was not without struggles. French faced significant personal challenges, including battles with alcoholism, which affected his relationships and career. He also dealt with the loss of loved ones, including the tragic death of his first wife, which left a profound impact on him. In his later years, French's health declined, and he was diagnosed with lung cancer. He passed away in 1989, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a life marked by both triumph and tragedy. His story remains a poignant reminder of the complexities behind the screen.
Doctors look at people. That's how they found out what's the matter with them. But Dr. Baker was...
Alison Arngrim is best known for her role as Nellie Oleson in the 1974 TV series Little House on the Prairie. Nellie, the spoiled and manipulative daughter of the Oleson family, became a symbol of childhood antagonism. Arngrim's portrayal was so compelling that it left a lasting impression on viewers, making her one of the most memorable characters in television history. However, the role came with its own challenges. Arngrim faced bullying and harassment from fans who could not separate her from the character she played. After Little House on the Prairie ended, Arngrim struggled to find roles that matched her early success. She faced personal hardships, including a difficult relationship with her family, and the trauma of childhood sexual abuse, which she later revealed in her memoir. Despite these challenges, she became an advocate for survivors of abuse, using her platform to raise awareness. In recent years, Arngrim has continued to engage with fans through conventions and social media, sharing her experiences and insights. She remains a prominent figure in discussions about childhood trauma and resilience. As of now, she is actively involved in various projects, including writing and speaking engagements, and continues to inspire many with her story of survival and strength. Jason Bateman portrayed James Cooper Ingalls in the 1974 series Little House on the Prairie, a role that showcased his early talent as a child actor. His character, the son of the Ingalls family, was marked by a sense of innocence and vulnerability, reflecting the struggles of growing up in a challenging environment. Bateman's performance was well received, but it was just the beginning of a complex journey in the entertainment industry. After Little House on the Prairie, Bateman faced the harsh realities of child stardom. He struggled with the pressures of fame and the transition to adult roles. His career saw ups and downs, including a notable stint on the sitcom Silver Spoons, but he battled personal demons, including issues with substance abuse. These challenges led to a period of relative obscurity in the late 1990s. Despite these hardships, Bateman made a remarkable comeback in the 2000s with roles in critically acclaimed series like Arrested Development and films such as Horrible Bosses. His ability to navigate the complexities of Hollywood and personal life has been a testament to his resilience. Recently, he has continued to work in both acting and directing, with projects that reflect his growth as an artist. As of now, he remains a prominent figure in the industry, balancing his career with family life, having married Amanda Anka, and raising 2 daughters. Kyle Richards portrayed Alicia Sanderson Edwards in the 1974 series Little House on the Prairie, a role that showcased her talent at a young age. Alicia, a character marked by tragedy, faced the loss of her mother and the struggles of growing up in a harsh environment. Richards brought depth to Alicia, capturing the innocence and resilience of a child in turmoil. This role was pivotal in her early career, setting the stage for her future in Hollywood. After Little House on the Prairie, Richards faced numerous challenges. She struggled with the pressures of fame and the expectations placed on her as a child star. Her personal life was marked by turmoil, including a tumultuous relationship with her family, and the impact of her parents' divorce. In the 1990s, she faced financial difficulties and battled with her self-image, which led to a series of personal crises. Richards later found success in reality television, particularly with The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but her journey has not been without scandal. She has been involved in public disputes and controversies, including a highly publicized feud with her sister, Kathy Hilton. Despite these challenges, Richards has shown resilience, continuing to work in the entertainment industry while navigating the complexities of her personal life. As of now, she remains active in her career, with recent projects and appearances keeping her in the public eye.
Howard's and race.
No, the way he's feeling.
Laura.
Michael Landon portrayed Charles Ingalls in the 1974 series Little House on the Prairie, embodying the character with warmth and strength. His performance captured the struggles and joys of family life on the American frontier, making him a beloved figure. However, Landon's life was marked by personal challenges. He faced a tumultuous childhood, losing his father at a young age, and dealing with a troubled relationship with his mother. As his career progressed, Landon experienced significant hardships. He was married 3 times, with his second marriage to Lynn No ending in a bitter divorce. His third marriage to Cindy Clerico faced scrutiny, especially due to their age difference. Landon battled health issues, including a diagnosis of pancreatic cancer in 1991, which he kept private until his condition worsened. He passed away in July 1991, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a troubled personal life. His final days were spent in the company of family, reflecting on a life filled with both triumph and tragedy.
I will have you forcibly removed from this court if you do not step down.
Melissa Gilbert's portrayal of Laura Ingalls in the 1974 series Little House on the Prairie became iconic, capturing the struggles and joys of pioneer life. Her performance resonated with audiences, showcasing a blend of innocence and resilience. However, the role also cast a long shadow over her life. After the show ended, Gilbert faced significant challenges. She struggled with the pressures of fame, leading to a tumultuous personal life marked by a series of high-profile relationships and a difficult marriage to actor Bo Brinkman, which ended in divorce. In the late 1990s, Gilbert's life took a darker turn as she battled depression and substance abuse. She openly discussed her struggles, revealing the toll that years in the spotlight had taken on her mental health. In 2011, she published her memoir, Prairie, where she detailed her experiences, including a tumultuous relationship with her adoptive parents and the impact of her childhood fame. As of the latest updates, Gilbert remains active in the entertainment industry, participating in various projects and advocating for mental health awareness. She continues to share her story, reminding others of the complexities behind the facade of fame. Melissa Sue Anderson portrayed Mary Ingalls in the 1974 series Little House on the Prairie, a role that defined her early career. As the eldest daughter of Charles and Caroline Ingalls, Mary faced numerous challenges, including her gradual loss of sight. Anderson's performance captured the character's resilience and determination, earning her critical acclaim. However, the success of the show brought its own pressures. After Little House, Anderson struggled to find roles that matched her early fame. She appeared in various television movies and series but never regained the same level of recognition. In her personal life, Anderson faced significant hardships. She dealt with the pressures of fame, which led to a period of depression. In the late 1980s, she experienced a scandal involving her personal relationships, which affected her public image. Despite these challenges, she found stability in her marriage to Michael Sloan, with whom she has 2 children. In recent years, Anderson has largely stepped back from the spotlight, focusing on her family and writing. Her memoir, published in 2010, offered insights into her life and career. As of now, she remains out of the public eye, living a quiet life away from Hollywood. Dabbs Greer portrayed Reverend Robert Alden in the 1974 series Little House on the Prairie, a role that showcased his ability to convey deep moral conviction and compassion. Greer's character served as a guiding figure for the Ingalls family and the community, often facing ethical dilemmas that reflected the struggles of the time. His performance resonated with viewers, establishing him as a beloved figure in the series. After Little House on the Prairie, Greer continued to work in television and film, appearing in various roles that highlighted his versatility. However, his life was not without challenges. Greer faced personal hardships, including the loss of loved ones, and the struggle to maintain a steady career in an industry that often favored youth. He also dealt with the pressures of fame, which sometimes led to feelings of isolation. In his later years, Greer remained active in the entertainment industry, but details about his personal life became scarce. He passed away in 2007, leaving behind a legacy marked by his memorable performances and the quiet strength he brought to his roles. The last known information about him reflects a man who, despite the shadows of personal trials, continued to inspire through his work.
Pay me back, do you understand?
I will. I will.
All right, that's fine. Just get going.
Shannon Doherty portrayed Jenny Wilder in the 1974 series Little House on the Prairie, a character that brought a youthful spirit and resilience to the show. Jenny, the niece of Laura Ingalls, faced challenges that mirrored the struggles of many young girls of that era, showcasing themes of family, loss, and growth. Doherty's performance was marked by a blend of innocence and strength, capturing the audience's attention and establishing her as a promising young actress. After Little House on the Prairie, Doherty's career took off with roles in popular series like Beverly Hills 90210, where she played Brenda Walsh. However, her rise to fame was marred by personal struggles. She faced public scrutiny due to her tumultuous relationships and reported on-set conflicts, leading to her departure from 90210. In the years that followed, she battled significant health issues, including a diagnosis of breast cancer in 2015, which she fought publicly, raising awareness about the disease. Doherty's life has been a mix of triumph and tragedy, marked by her resilience in the face of adversity. As of the latest updates, she continues to advocate for cancer awareness and has shared her journey through social media, inspiring many with her strength and determination.
Oh, they come from all over.
Harriet, I can't concentrate with you buzzing in my ear.
Karen Grassel's portrayal of Caroline Ingalls in the 1974 series Little House on the Prairie remains iconic. She embodied the strength and resilience of a pioneer woman, navigating the challenges of family life in a harsh environment. Grassel's performance brought depth to Caroline, showcasing her struggles and triumphs as a mother and wife. However, the role also cast a long shadow over her career. After the show ended, Grassel faced significant personal and professional challenges. She battled alcoholism, which led to a tumultuous period in her life. Despite her struggles, she continued to act in theater and television, but the roles were often limited. Grassel also experienced a difficult divorce, which added to her hardships. In recent years, she has spoken openly about her past, using her experiences to inspire others. As of now, Grassel remains active in the acting community, participating in interviews and events, sharing her journey with fans.
Well, it doesn't make you weaker. It just makes you stronger.
Bonnie Bartlett portrayed Grace Snyder Edwards in the 1974 series Little House on the Prairie, a character marked by resilience and complexity. Grace, a widow, faced the harsh realities of life on the prairie, embodying both strength and vulnerability. Bartlett's performance brought depth to the role, showcasing a woman navigating personal loss and societal expectations in a challenging environment. After Little House, Bartlett's career continued with notable roles in various television series and films, including St. Elsewhere, where she won 2 Emmy Awards. However, her life was not without struggles. She faced the challenges of typecasting and the pressures of Hollywood, which often left her feeling overshadowed. In her personal life, Bartlett experienced the pain of infertility, which deeply affected her and her husband, actor William Daniels. The couple's journey through this hardship was a testament to their enduring bond. In recent years, Bonnie Bartlett has remained relatively private, with little public information available about her current activities. She continues to be remembered for her impactful roles and the strength she portrayed both on and off the screen.
Mary, I hope you find your glasses to be as much of a...
Merlin Olsen portrayed Jonathan Garvey in the 1974 series Little House on the Prairie, a character marked by his strong moral compass and deep sense of family. Garvey was a devoted husband and father, often facing the struggles of rural life with resilience. Olsen's performance brought a warmth and depth to the role, making him a beloved figure among fans. After Little House, Olsen transitioned into a successful career as a sports commentator and actor, appearing in various television shows and movies. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his first wife, who died from cancer in 1990. This event deeply affected him, leading to a period of introspection and grief. In later years, Olsen battled health issues, including a diagnosis of mesothelioma, a rare cancer linked to asbestos exposure. Despite these struggles, he remained active in his community and continued to inspire others. As of the latest updates, Olsen's legacy endures through his contributions to sports and entertainment, leaving a lasting impact on those who admired him. Charlotte Stewart portrayed Eva Beadle in the 1974 series Little House on the Prairie, a character known for her strength and resilience. As the schoolteacher in Walnut Grove, Eva faced the challenges of educating children in a harsh environment, often reflecting the struggles of women in that era. Stewart's performance brought depth to Eva, showcasing her determination and compassion amidst adversity. After Little House, Stewart's career continued with various roles in television and film, including appearances in shows like ER and Twin Peaks. However, her life was not without hardship. She faced personal challenges, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. Stewart also battled financial difficulties, which led her to work in various jobs outside of acting to support herself. In recent years, Stewart has shared her experiences in interviews, revealing the darker sides of fame and the toll it can take on personal life. She has remained active in the entertainment industry, attending conventions and engaging with fans. As of now, she continues to reflect on her past while embracing new opportunities, maintaining a presence in the acting community.
Well, come on, you heard what everybody said. This is not a wake, it's a birthday party.
Rachel Lindsay Greenbush portrayed Carrie Ingalls in the 1974 series Little House on the Prairie, capturing the innocence and vulnerability of the youngest Ingalls daughter. Her role was marked by a quiet strength, often reflecting the struggles of childhood in a harsh pioneer setting. After the show ended, Rachel faced significant challenges. She stepped away from acting, seeking a normal life away from the spotlight. However, the transition was not easy. In the years that followed, Rachel battled personal hardships, including the pressures of fame and the impact of her early success. She experienced a tumultuous period marked by struggles with identity and self-worth. In the late 1980s, she faced a scandal involving her personal life that drew media attention, further complicating her desire for privacy. Despite these challenges, Rachel found solace in family and eventually returned to acting in smaller roles. As of the latest updates, she has maintained a low profile, focusing on her family and personal well-being. The last known information indicates she continues to live away from Hollywood, cherishing a quieter life.
I had an operation once. It was awful. Even worse than when I had scarlet fever.
I didn't know.
Steve Tracy portrayed Percival Isaac Cohen Dalton in the 1974 series Little House on the Prairie, a character marked by his gentle demeanor and strong moral compass. Percival, a Jewish man, faced prejudice and discrimination, reflecting the societal challenges of the time. Tracy's performance brought depth to the character, showcasing the struggles of acceptance and love, particularly in his relationship with Laura Ingalls. After Little House on the Prairie, Tracy's career continued with various television roles, but he struggled to find the same level of success. His personal life was fraught with difficulties. He faced financial troubles and battled substance abuse, which overshadowed his professional achievements. In 1986, Tracy's life took a tragic turn when he was diagnosed with AIDS, a disease that was heavily stigmatized at the time. He became an advocate for awareness and education about the illness, using his platform to fight against the misconceptions surrounding it. Tracy passed away in 1986 at the age of 34, leaving behind a legacy that is often overshadowed by his struggles. His story serves as a reminder of the challenges faced by many in the entertainment industry, particularly those who grapple with personal demons. The last known information about him highlights his impact on both his audience and the fight against AIDS, a battle that continues to resonate today.
She loves me, Laura. It's all right.
As we wrap up our journey through the beloved series Little House on the Prairie, we reflect on how the lives of the cast transformed both on and off the screen. From Michael Landon's rise as a television icon to Melissa Gilbert's heartfelt portrayal of Laura Ingalls, each actor faced unique challenges and triumphs. The show tackled real issues like poverty, illness, and family struggles, resonating deeply with viewers. It brought to life the resilience of the Ingalls family as they navigated hardships, such as the devastating grasshopper plague and the tragic loss of loved ones. Did you watch the series during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to those heartwarming episodes? Perhaps you remember the lessons learned from Ma and Pa or the adventures of Laura and her sisters. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences and reflections can help keep the spirit of Little House on the Prairie alive for generations to come.
Which means that Nels must have been happy with the way things were, with his wife being the